Hey, Stukulele from Uke Mullum here, and welcome back to the channel. This is my first video in 2023. I've been on a little sabbatical. If you're new here, welcome! If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that, and remember to click the notification bell so you never miss a uke-torial. As the thumbnail says, this video is for the Beatles, Here, There and Everywhere, and it's a request from my patron, Mark USA. I have a backlog of requests that I need to get to this year, and I'll be working through them slowly. So if you're still waiting, hang in there with me and I'll get to you soon. Now, the Beatles. Who doesn't love the Beatles? Their output has been mostly positive and done nothing but spread love to the world. This is a beautiful song, and I believe it is mostly written by Paul McCartney. I'm sure John Lennon had a say in it in there somewhere. I really don't know. I can tell you though that the album that it's from is Revolver, and Giles Martin, who is George Martin's son, has recently done a remix of the album, and it's quite amazing. The other thing that happened while I was binging YouTube, I sat and watched this fantastic clip of a chap who's compared Giles' remix of Revolver to the recent remaster that it's available on Spotify. I think his critique is spot on, because some of the songs sound amazing, but other ones would have been better off left alone. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. So I'm going to give you the song in the original key of G. Now, what's fascinating about this song is it really relies on using the G major scale, which is and the melody of the song actually extends to one note past, to the A. So you've got G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, and A. So the melody of the song begins on the tonic, which is the first note of the scale. That's what the tonic means. Starts on the G. Here. Now I'm going to be singing it an octave lower than Mr. McCartney because I can't get to that note in a pink fit. Here. It's easier than it looks. Can you see all my dots? I've got, that's a bit hard to see, but I've got a dot there, and I've got two dots there, and I've got a dot there and a dot there. And the melody actually follows those dots. So it goes here, then 2 to 5, making. Now this is where we have to go all the way up to the 12th fret, each to the 10th day. Then we want 3, 5, 7. Of the year. That's the first part of the melody. So that'll help you pitch when you're playing the song. So if you get that right, you're good. Here, making each day of the year. So I'll start with the intro. That's always a good place to start, the beginning of the song. You've got a G chord, then a B minor, and then we're going to change key already and go to a B flat, and then we have an A minor 7 and then a D7. So that intro goes like this. To lead a better life, I need my love to be here. And then we get into the first verse. Now, it's interesting that the chord progression uses the chords in sequence. So it starts off with a G, and then it goes to an A, and then it does a B, and then it does a C. So it's just doing the diatonic chords of the scale in sequence. Diatonic means using the notes that belong to the scale. So that means all those chords don't have any foreign notes. They're not from another scale. They are of G major. So we've got here, making each day of the year. It goes back to the A minor. Changing thy life with the... Okay, this is the first time that we use a chord that isn't diatonic. It uses an F sharp minor 7. It's not far off. If it was going to be diatonic, it would be an F sharp half diminished. This is how we play an F sharp minor 7. Now, I find that really challenging, mainly because I have to do this and really push down, and it actually is shortening the ligaments in my arm there, and that'll give me tennis elbow, and I've had it before and it's not very nice. So rather than struggle with that chord, which I can get, but I've found another one, which is pretty cool. Now, if you guys know your F major 7, which is 5500, now if you take that and move it up 1 fret, that's an F sharp minor 7. Just in a different order of notes. The configuration's different. Okay, after we've played our F sharp minor 7, we're going to have a B7. That's my favourite B7. I love the airy sound of it. There's other ones you can choose, but I think this is probably the easiest one to play. So that little change might need a bit of practice. Going from there to there, do that a few times to get comfy. And then we have an E minor, so that's like the B7 just moved up 1, which you might remember from the very last video I did at the end of last year, St James Infirmary, the twins. Yep, E minor, B7. Later on I'm going to show you another right hand technique for this song, but for now let's just keep it simple and do thumb strums on 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you would like the song sheet for this lesson, head over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Uke Mullum. Head over there and grab it now. And please thank my patrons for making these weekly YouTube videos free for everyone to learn by. So we've got 1, 2, 3, go. Here, making each day of the year, changing my life with a wave of her hand. Nobody can deny that there's something there. A minor 7 to D7. Easy peasy. And then the second verse goes like this. There, running my hands through her hair, both of us thinking how good it could be. Someone is speaking, but she doesn't know he's there. I wonder... Alright, now we're into the middle 8, and we've changed key. We're now in the key of B flat. So we've got a B flat, and then we're going to do a bit of a spider walk to get to the G minor. So I'm moving my first finger in the first instance, leaving that finger, the second finger where it is, and then moving my third finger over to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So just practice that a few times until it's fluid. Okay. The melody here is, so we're doing the open A string, then the 1st fret, and then the C. I want her everywhere. And if C minor, which you could play like that if you wanted to. For now, can you do this one? Because we want that note there. That's a C, and that's the root note of the chord. And when I show you that right hand technique, it's all going to make sense. So the chords for this section are B flat, G minor, C minor, D7 to G, 2, 3, 4, C minor, D7, and then you're back into the verse, which is just the same as before. Okay, so that is the three parts of the song: the intro, the verse, and the middle 8. Does it do anything different in the outro? No, the outro goes like this. It's called a coda, in fact. I will be here, there, everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. And you finish on the G. And that's the end of the song. Now, I want to show you the cool little part that goes like this. If you have your own YouTube account, you can make a one-time donation to thank me for this video by clicking the Super Thanks button below, which is the little heart-shaped button. That would be greatly appreciated. I spent last year working on a course. It's called Daddy-Daughter Ukulele. It's specifically aimed at creating a bond for you and your daughter. I show you ways, obviously, to learn how to play the ukulele for complete beginners, and I also talk about the important things and methods and common sense that you need to make it fun for you and your daughter. And the benefits of doing such a thing are great, because my daughter Rose and I have a unique bond that I don't think would have happened hadn't we played music together. And now I know I can make her smile just by playing a couple of chords, and she'll know what the song is, you know. Things like that have really helped us in our life. You know, sometimes things get tense and hard between dads and daughters. I've found music is a great way to keep things nice. I already have a few people in there helping me with their feedback so that I can get more detail in there for people, and also you know, it's very easy for me to overlook, and sometimes I put too much in there. So this is why I'm offering a discounted price for the course. You jump in there, and along the way, we're going to build it together with everyone's feedback and advice. This way, we're going to be sure that we've got a good cross-section of our world community, making this into a valuable resource because it has a team working on it. So come on over and join the beta testing team. I'll leave the link in the description below. In the middle 8, there's a cool little melodic line that's very recognizable. So it'd be great if you could learn that as well. So it goes like this. I want her everywhere, and if she's beside me, I know I need never. So that's the whole part. So what I'm going to do is play the chords, and then I'll overdub that part so you can see where it fits. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got never on beat 1, and you're coming in on and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's all those semitones in a row. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you play the D sharp note. So you've got D sharp, F, first finger, first fret, second string, G, third fret, back to the F. Yep, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and and then you've got 2 hits on the C, then D, and that's it. And then you're into everywhere, knowing that love is to share. Yeah. Let's look at the right hand technique. In the recording, there's a guitar, and it's probably, I imagine, George, playing something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just kind of hitting the 2 and the 4. For us on a solo ukulele, we need a little bit more than that, so I'm going to add a bit of picking in there and do this. So I've got a thumb, first finger, and then a flick. Then I'm going to catch the strings on the way back with my index finger. So all together we have I think that sounds really pretty. And it's in the character of the song. Okay, when you get to this one, that sounds pretty cool. This actually sounds really cool. I like it. Here's an alternative one, and this will keep you on your toes, okay? So instead of hitting that C sharp note, we're going to hit the root note of the chord, which is F sharp, right? So instead of using your thumb on the top string, you're going to use index and middle. And still do the flick and the upstroke the same, just the first 2 notes are different. Just for that chord, and then you're back to the thumb. Yeah. Bit of a tricky one to get to the B7 in time. And the other thing is when you come back to that chord, you may want to miss that upstroke. And there you have it. I hope this video has helped you to learn how to play Here, There and Everywhere by the Beatles. Mark, let me know if I've done the job for you or not. Thanks for being my patron, Mark. Hey, thanks for hanging out all the way to the end of the video. You know YouTube needs that kind of action for this to be able to be seen by lots of other people. So you're doing everyone else a favour who wants to learn how to play this song. Thanks so much. See you in the next one.
Swirl in the sun
and the swirl in the sky,
swirl in the sky,
and the smile on the face,
smile